Shalom Alechem. Part of the series of body language is not only the body language of one's expression, but also what you can draw from other people's reactions, which means if you behave in a certain way, that radiates, that shows to the person that you're interacting with, and he with that reacts accordingly, which means if you scream at him, very likely he'll scream back at you. If you talk to him calmly, very possibly that he'll talk back calmly to you. In our parasha, in the beginning of Achrei-Mot, we see that very idea. It says, ויאמר השם אל משה, דבר אל אהרון אחיך, ואל יבוא בכל עת אל הקודש, מבית לפרוכת אל פני הכפורת, which means they can't always go into the Kodesh. There's got to be certain time that Hashem allows them to go into the Kodesh. What does that mean? It means that up to now, Bnei Aaron were able to go in whenever they wanted, and what happened was they crossed the boundaries and they overdid it. Hashem says that you can't come into the Kodesh feeling like it's your own home, feeling like it's a place you can just go in and out. Over here, there's got to be a certain kedusha, certain fear, certain respect, and therefore you can only come at certain times. That is sending us a message that up to now, Bnei Aaron felt like the place is a place that they can go in whenever they want and feel like at home over there. Hashem says, you know what? Stop. No more. And this is something that we need to realize. At our own home, we can behave like we are at home. But when we go to a shul, there's certain respect that we have to behave in a shul. And so is in other places that are more kadosh, like we're talking about over here. So the more relaxed you can be, that is a place that is such, but not a place that needs awe and respect and honor and fear like in Beit HaMikdash. And that very idea we also find in the end of the second parasha that we're reading. We're reading Achrei-Kedoshim. In Kedoshim it says, וכי יגור איתך גר בארצכם, לא תונו אותו, כאזרח מכם יהיה לכם הגר איתכם. Which means, when there is a ger, a newcomer, ger doesn't mean necessarily a convert. It also means a newcomer. Rashi says in a few places in Chumash, which means somebody that's new in town and he doesn't yet feel comfortable. He doesn't yet feel like one of the people in the neighborhood. And you see that he comes to shul, he behaves a little bit hesitantly, he's not overreaching, he's not very friendly to everybody, greeting everybody, because he's not one of the chevra yet. He's new. And therefore, we should make sure to make him feel comfortable. Definitely don't make him feel bad. People feel that once it's somebody that you sense is a little bit vulnerable on the way he's feeling at the time, so we can make him feel bad, and nothing's going to happen because we have our hands upright. And that is wrong. The Torah says he should be treated like anybody else. כאזרח מכם יהיה לכם הגר איתכם, which means he should be just like one of you. Treat him equally. Why? אני השם אלוקיכם. Rashi says over here, אלוקיך ואלוקיו אני, which means I'm his God and your God equally. And therefore, you have to treat him like one of you. So we see the contrast. When we're dealing with interacting with somebody that we want to make him feel like at home, like one of us, feel comfortable, make sure that it should be what? כאזרח מכם יהיה לכם. Just like one of the people in the shul. כאזרח means a citizen, somebody like you, which means you should be part of everybody else. But when we're dealing with going into Makom Kadosh, into something that deserves a lot of respect, then it says over here, לא יבוא בכל עת אל הקודש. That's a totally different parasha, but we see from both ends that we can see the reaction of the person we're interacting with and know the way we radiate, we express to him.